out you bad about you. Smelling like shit, bitch, wash your ass a coochie. Smoking on them shits, but smelling like a Lucy. I ain't kissing shit, bitch, I better watch movie. If she ain't giving head, then I'm fucking instead. I'm on tip. If you reach, then I'm busting the lid. She come on phone like, boy, I heard you fuck with my friends. Just hung up on this bitch, told her my phone is dead. You keep on blowing on my phone, I believe you on red. No more hair on my
Are
balls,
you
but
playing the slow version?
so crazy.
Yeah.
Wearing back putty, stick you an eight with the Amazon back. Pussy, you ain't cut, you an actor. Her pussy super wet, waterfalls like Niagara. My bitch so cold like Alaska. I fucked with a magnum, they told her I need space like Nancy. So many my whole life, cause I got a new bitch. Especially my ex dog, I swear that bitch too sick. All these hoes choosing, like boyfriend useless. I might put this bitch in your mouth like a toothpick. I used to be this hoe, now they want me. It used to be 30 niggas, now I want dick. Bitch, I'm tryna fuck, talking about you tryna cuddle. My drip like a OCO, shit just like a puddle. Like, bitch, stop texting my phone. Broke ass bitch, please leave me alone. Bitch, stop texting my phone. Broke ass bitch, please leave me alone. Bitch, stop texting my phone. Broke ass bitch, please leave me alone. Bitch, stop texting my phone. Broke ass bitch, please leave me alone. Nah. You got a boyfriend, stop calling non-stop. You finna get blocked just like the other thoughts. I been said these hoes go around like the clock. I leave my hoes on.
Yo, man, it's the Chop It Up podcast. It's your boy Hawklyfe, man. I got a good one for you today, man. Before we get into it, what you just heard, man, was my special guest. He gonna let you know what song it was right after I introduce him, man. My special guest today is independent artist. I want to say 16-year-old independent artist,
17.
uh, 15-year-old independent artist. Uh, he go by Lil Ant, but some of them know him as Ant Iverson. Ant Iverson's in the building. Introduce yourself.
All right, yeah, I am 17, and it's really pronounced Antverson. Instead of Iverson, it's Antverson.
Me, Everson's. My bad.
Yeah, okay. But yeah, I'm a 17-year-old independent artist from Detroit, Michigan.
Okay, Detroit, home of the GOAT, Eminem,
Yeah,
home of the underground battle. Look, we gonna get into that. Y'all see, y'all know this Chop It Up podcast, but everybody that know me know I started with battle rap. So we could talk. We could talk about them 8 Mile streets. We're gonna get into Eminem and all that. But I'm excited about this interview because first of all, tell them what song they was just listening to.
that
Gotta
was
give
iPhone bot. That was the slow version.
yeah, the slow verse. I had to go back in the catalog and go with that one. But man, that was actually a banger, man. He was saying some stuff in there, man. I'm gonna correct myself. 17-year-old independent artist from Detroit, Michigan, man. Lil Ant is in the building, man. Um, shout out to my guy I had on here yesterday, Kid Neutron. I
Kid
believe he
Neutron. Yeah,
told
I
me
got.
to check your music out.
Yeah, that's crazy. I got a song dropping with him soon. We just did a feature.
Yeah. He just said that. He said, yeah, man, catching you to check out. Uh, we dropped that interview on YouTube today, so definitely if you hadn't checked out the Kid Neutron interview, go check it out.
Yeah, he hard for sure.
Yeah, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Definitely hard. This brother over here being modest, cause he hard too. He being very modest right now. But we gonna get into it. Let's talk about some of these songs on this track. One song that stood out to me is It's Time, Future, and Sleazy Ace. Tell me about the creative process of making that and how that went about.
It's time with Sleazy Ace. Me and Ace, I got my studio is in here actually,
You know.
in my
Dope,
bedroom. We actually just made that like 2 weeks ago. I
dope.
mean, he had pulled up to my crib, and I had already recorded my verse. So I was just going off the dome. He was like, "Who good getting on this?" I'm like, "Nobody." He's like, "Let me throw my verse on there." I'm like, "Go ahead." I mean, it don't matter. I'm just messing around on them. You feel me? Just messing around recording. And then he threw his verse on there, and that's how we made it.
Yeah. Now you've been doing this for some years. Your catalog go back to 2008, and if you go back a little further, let me know because I think I was out on Spotify or SoundCloud when I was doing my research. But you've been writing music for a minute. How would you describe your growth from when you started to now?
I had a big growth. I'm not gonna lie. It was times I even thought about giving up, but I had a big growth, definitely, and I can't stop.
Absolutely, don't stop. It's crazy. Man, I get it when you at them times and it's hard because I be telling people I used to do music myself. I still do music from time to time, and I get the hustle and bustle of wanting to put out the best product for your fans and want it to be and the whole process in itself. But keep
Right.
pushing and keep doing what you're doing. Another song that we gone over this catalog. One I seen was Time. I
Time.
think I believe this was a solo project.
Oh
And
yeah.
so how was that making time for you and what was the inspiration behind it?
Inspiration. It was really like the beginning of I'm gonna say, yeah, that was the beginning of last year when I made that.
Mhm.
And I was just like, I'm like, it's time for us to get out of here. I'm ready to make it. So
Oh
that's
yeah.
really how I came up with that song and I heard that beat. So that was really like the idea of that song was me trying to make it.
Mm.
I was like, at that point in time, I was consistent, real consistent. So I was just dropping music back to back, back to back. So that's like I had to drop that, and I was going crazy. So,
Mm. See what I like about your style is you don't put yourself in one bag and it's clear by the music that you make. You got the
yeah,
club banger, you got the trap banger, you got the vibe, you got a
yeah.
little sauce here and there. What makes you stand out from the crowd of artists that's out today?
Well, yeah. Really, yeah. What you just said, the unique style I do, I can really change my style up. I can do anything. Really,
Yeah,
it's not a
absolutely.
lot of people my age really doing stuff like that.
Absolutely not. Then same as I was saying to one of my previous interviews, I'm happy to see that the new generation of music is in good hands. And
Mm-hmm.
these cats that's out here, they got a lot to be worried about. He being modest, but he putting up numbers. So y'all just not understanding this is a big interview not only for me, but it's a big interview for him because I want y'all to understand something. This is the generation that's gonna take over when a lot of these rappers are going and they need to be heard because these dudes are super talented, super matured, super dedicated and focused on what they're doing. Another song that I like was 2020 Vision. And
Oh,
I want you to kind of
that's that's my favorite song. I'm not gonna lie. That's my
yeah,
favorite song by myself.
like give him
Uh,
the background on 2020 Vision.
Now that's from last year. Well, the title really tells because it's 2020 vision. I dropped that at the beginning. That was the first song I dropped last year, and
Yeah.
I was like, that was. I'm like, I had vision in 2020. That song, I really thought that song was gonna really do better than it did. I really thought it was gonna hit like 1 million views. The way it went crazy. As soon as I dropped that, like so many
Yeah,
like
it went crazy.
artists tapped in with me.
Yeah.
It went real crazy. That's one of my favorite songs though, and it's still going crazy on SoundCloud, YouTube, everything.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that is one of my favorites that I heard. Let me tell you, like I said, this brother is talented, man, and all this is gonna keep tapping in. I promise you, they're gonna keep tapping in. You know what I'm
Definitely.
saying? Keep doing what you're doing. Wipe his nose, and I want to say featuring SMK. Um, Wipe his nose. That was one I liked. I don't know if it was SMK song that you featured on or he featured on one of
Oh
yours.
no, that
What
was
that person?
that's just on my YouTube. That's somebody he paid for oh, you talking about wipe his nose? Oh
Yeah,
that's just a feature I did.
yeah. That was a cool one too. Also SMK very talented too. Um, I I just one of the songs that stood out to me the most because I know when you made it, and a lot of people might not stand the power, the impact of "I Can't Breathe." At the time,
Yeah.
he probably made it was probably around the time they had everything going on with George Floyd and the Black Lives movement that was going on. And to be young and to be tuned in and tapped in like that, that says volumes in itself. Um, who are some of the artists who influences your music today?
Influence. I really ain't got no influence on my music. I'm not gonna lie. I look up to some artists, but like they don't really influence my music though. Like I just do me. I do
Absolutely.
got my older brother, he really the one who got me into the music. Like I used to look up to him. He was actually I don't know if you're familiar with the group Star or Hot Boys, but
Hmm.
yeah, they one of my brothers is in that group, so he really I could say he influenced on my music definitely. Cause I, with having an older brother, that what he did and the impact on his game went to my game. So yeah, that's really my influence on my music.
Dope. And you could tell because the music that you're putting out, you're being creative with it. You're having fun with it, most importantly. You know, a lot of it you could tell, you can see your maturity and you can see the growth from the beginning to the end. And right now, you're going places. And definitely, I can't wait to see what you do in the future and see what else you got going on. But what's your process like? Like when you're in the studio and you creating a song, what's that process like? Is it a vibe or is it fuck it? I'm just going in there and I'm about to kill it. Like,
All right, so I'm gonna say last year when I used to go to the studio, I didn't have my own studio last year, so I used to just go to somebody I knew. I used to go to his studio, and it was really like it wasn't no vibe in there because I was just like trying to hurry up and get it done because I had to pay for studio time.
yeah, that's
But
studio time. Yeah.
now that I got my own studio, it's like really a vibe here because I get to do what I want. I get to experiment with new things. So it's really a real vibe with me and all my friends and everything. Everybody in here, we just feel me. We got a vibe making music. It don't take me that long to make a song either. So
So
I
you
got a
make
lot of
your beats.
songs.
Yeah. So you make your beats too, or
Oh
that's
yeah, definitely. Yeah, I
now
make my
tell
beats too.
so tell me what kind of software you use to make your beats.
I use Fruity Loops FL Studio.
Okay. It's dope. Like I heard a lot of people say a lot about FL, or some people talk about Audacity. It's different varieties. How has that worked for you, and how has that helped the sound and the quality that you put out?
FL Studio.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, FL Studio is like it's real easy to use. I'm not gonna lie. That's the easiest program. I record my music on there and make beats. I don't use nothing else really.
Mm, that's dope.
It's an easy
So
process.
so everything that you do is self-taught, self-made,
Yeah,
and
definitely.
self-motivated. That's crazy at 17. So when you guys out here making excuses, ain't no
Yeah.
damn excuse. Ain't none.
Yeah.
I done seen 15, 16, 17-year-old artists killing it, doing it themselves. Ain't no damn excuse. Now, I don't make my own beats, and I might have to tap in on you on some beats because you do got some nice beats that you be killing over there. And
Yeah.
but yeah, man, ain't no excuses. That's straight determination and dedication. You know what I'm saying? To sit there for, I'm telling you, it takes hours, hour here, 2 hours here to sit there and get this project complete and the way you want it and the way you want people to receive it. It takes time. And to see these youngsters with this type of dedication, man, I salute to them. Um, top 5 artists in your playlist.
My playlist. Come on.
Well, he ain't leaving with you?
No, he should have it.
No, he done.
He probably went to the store though. He probably could come right back.
You on the game?
No, I'm doing this little interview real quick.
All right, my bad.
Oh, good.
But my bad.
Yeah.
Well, what was the question?
Who your top 5 artists in your playlist?
Um, artists in my playlist. I'm gonna say my favorite artist, Al Wu. Then I'm gonna go with Tootsie. You know who Tootsie is?
Tusi, yeah, yeah.
Tootsie, Lil Durk, T Grizzly,
Mm.
and dang, that fifth one. I don't know who. Oh, Lil Baby.
Yeah, yeah. Lil
That's not
baby,
no type of order though. That's not no type of order. That's just my
nah.
top five.
Yeah, Lil Baby is nice, man. Shout out to Lil Baby. Dirk is nice. Shout out to Dirk. I like what he did on the top remix. Me being from Louisiana and him jumping on that remix with Fredo, that was dope. Um, I was concerned how they was gonna mash, but they mashed very well together. Hopefully, they do something else in the future. Yeah, I asked that because they kind of give me an insight on the thought process of people's music. But like I said, you got so many styles that you can range from. I can see you making the club banging, got the girls on the floor shaking their ass and vibing in the strip club. Then I can see you turn around and do some serious shit too. Cause you did a
Right.
song called J.
Jay, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that I knew from looking at it, it was about a girl, but it showed your dimension to not to be one side of the box. What makes you think outside the box when it comes to creating?
You said what made me think outside the box?
Yeah.
I mean, I just be in my mood when I just be in my room. It's like if I get a some type of subject on the song, that's what I'm just gonna go at that subject.
Absolutely.
So I
Absolutely.
mean, that had me thinking outside the box.
Yeah.
I don't try to think too hard when I'm making music either. So
Yeah.
that's how I really come up with myself.
Where do you see your career in the next 5 years?
Next 5 years, definitely. If I'm not signed, I'm gonna at least be close to being signed.
Absolutely. And they don't sign they crazy right now. I don't know
Yeah,
what the fuck going on. Yeah. They crazy right now. 5 years expected somebody sign this young fella. Next up. I didn't heard some artists from North Carolina like Murray, um, these ride waves, these pop hunters that's coming out, and that's why I say this new generation gonna be something serious. They're gonna be something to reckon with, and I definitely feel like you're gonna get signed sooner or later. It's coming. Just keep
it's
doing
coming
what you're
definitely.
doing. Keep doing what you're doing, man. You did a lot of collabs. A lot of collabs. Who was your favorite collab? And shout out to people you collab with,
Uh,
man.
I mean, outside of cause I'm actually in a rap group called BPB.
Oh,
So
that's dope.
outside of my rap group, my favorite collab was probably with, dang, oh, that's crazy. I'm gonna say the Jug Brothers.
Oh, okay.
The Jug Brothers. We made we had remixed Acting Up by City Girls like 2 years ago. That was probably that was like 3 years ago. We had remixed that. It went crazy. It really damn it went viral for real.
Dang.
But that's my favorite. But inside my group, my favorite person to collab. Actually, I love collab with everybody in my group. But
Yeah.
most person I collab with right now is Boy Wonder.
Yeah. I saw a video you did. That was actually one of the songs. Actually, let me say it because it was definitely on him. Changes, Future and Boy Wonder and Drew Bands, which
Oh
I thought
yeah.
was another hard banger. I actually saw the video for that one also, I believe. Um, what was that process like in the studio? Because it seemed like y'all vibe well together. The video had some great content in it, some great visuals. So how that whole process went?
So I'm gonna start. All right. So this is how I really started. That song originally was Boy Wonder solo.
Okay.
So he had that solo. It was like that song was so short. It was like probably like 1 minute 20 seconds. He recorded it here, so he had that solo for like 2 months,
Yeah.
and then Drew Bands asked to get on that song, so he put his verse on it. It went well with it.
Yeah.
So he stayed with us. That's like another 2 months go past, and then I had wrote a verse to a different beat that sounded like that. Then he was like, "You might as well put that verse on changes. We make it a whole song." So that's when I threw my verse on there, and then it all went along. That's
Yeah,
when we
it was
shot the
real
video.
organic.
We shot that video downtown Detroit, between buildings, and it was like around, I think that was like around Christmas time or something.
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Man, 'cause the video was dope. The visual was dope. Who filmed this? Shout out to who filmed your video
Oh,
for you.
2 Time Davis. That's my camera lady.
Yeah, dope. Dope. Yeah, I mean, yeah, she did a dope ass job, man. A lot of people that know me know one of my favorite MCs is Eminem of all time. I think I
Me
know
and Eminem
every
from
word to
me and
damn
Eminem
all
from
these
the
songs.
same area.
Yeah, and that that's what I'm saying. The history that comes from Detroit, Michigan, the history that comes from that volume, growing up from nothing to something, and really to be able to go and talk about it. To find success coming from where you come from, what does that mean to you?
To define success or to find?
To find success from where you come from, bro.
Okay. Define success. I mean, you really just gotta separate yourself from everybody for real.
Mm.
You gotta just do you. Try to focus. Like it's a lot of like growing up in Detroit. It's really like a lot of stuff that could just knock you off your focus. You gotta just focus for real.
Exactly.
If you stay on focus and you stay dedicated to what you want, and I mean, you can really be successful. It's a lot
Absolutely.
of stuff because with all these shooting, killings, robbing, all that, it's like you just gotta go hard.
Yeah.
You just gotta block out all that.
Shit, I understand, man. Like I said, I grew up in the trenches and I tell people I was in the streets. I did it all. So I did it all. From from plates to rice. I ain't saying what it is. I'm just saying from plates to rice. I done did it all. You know what I'm saying? So I understand, and I understand growing up in with all those distractions and people, but staying motivated, being young like you are, and staying motivated and focused on what you're doing is working. And I know
Mm-hmm.
you see the progress. It's working. Keep pushing, keep doing. Let nobody stop your grind. The haters gonna come. That's part of the process. If you got 5, you're gonna need 10 more before the year end. You understand that? That's just how it is. Um, if there was an artist, if there was an artist said they wanted to collab with you, who would that be?
Um, any artist?
You know,
Uh, man, that's crazy. I'm gonna say probably T Grizzly for real.
oh yeah, yeah, T Grizzly, nice. I can see that. I can see
T
that.
Grizzly or
Cause
I
that
don't know.
iPhone,
It's funny because people say I sound like Blueface, but I think Blueface is sweet. He'll probably want to collab with you.
it's interesting to see that I can see where they see that at, but I can also see that with T Grizzly as far as the way he did Sadish, it's kind of the way you did iPhone Bot.
Mm-hmm.
Even though his song was more on a personal level and yours was more on a club banger vibe.
Right.
But I can see it. I'm a big T Grizzly fan myself. Free is the brother. I don't know why he went back. Jay just came
Man,
on.
that's
Brother, you gotta
crazy. That's
chill.
crazy.
Yeah, you gotta chill. Brother, you just came home, man. You know, but
Right.
yeah. And he nice. He just came on. But yeah, yeah, I think that'll be a smooth collab. I can see it. I can see it happening. I can see it working. Like I said, the talent is undeniable. Anybody that deny it, they can't help. They ain't musically inclined. Um, if you got any new projects coming out that you want the people to know about, do so to let them know what you got coming.
I mean, we got a lot of projects we've been working on. Out of my whole lifetime, I only dropped one project, and that's called Overlooked. But right now, I'm
Yeah,
working on a EP called Love Songs. I'm dropping it on Valentine's Day. You
that's
actually the
crazy.
first person I know that. Actually,
Yeah,
I haven't even
that's
told nobody
crazy.
that.
That's exclusive.
I got another album I'm working on. It's called A Lot of Bangers. I haven't
Yeah,
even I haven't even told nobody that either for real. And we got a group project coming. It's called Six Goats. So we got a lot of stuff. I ain't gonna lie, we got over like 30, 40 songs on release right now.
they working right now. You understand? I'm definitely gonna have to have y'all come back as a group and really, you know what I'm saying? Because I want to see what the group about. I am definitely gonna look up the music. Tell them the name of the group again, but I definitely want y'all to come back on as a group. What's the name of the
It's
group?
called BPB, Big Peso Brothers.
Yeah, I'm
And
definitely
it's
look that up.
everybody in the group right now is Boy Wonder, Drew Bands, Drew Cash, Lil Ken, Isoville, and Sleazy Ace.
Yeah, definitely, man. Check them out, man. I actually got a song called Pesos. Now I get where that come from. Yeah, I think it's peso, something like that. Peso. I forgot the last part of it, but yeah, that also was hot. Like like since I've been listening, I've been fighting on listening and getting the vibe of your music. Me from being from down south, being from New Orleans, I can vibe to that because I can relate to a lot of the shit that you're putting out. You know, you can tell that you're telling your story through music. You know what I'm saying? I can guarantee you probably the life of the party at the same time you serious when you serious. You know what I'm saying? And that's how you could tell because the music tells it. The computer that you giving everybody a little bit of insight in everything that you do. Um,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? And it's crazy. Like I said, the industry in trouble. I said the same thing a couple weeks ago, but I mean what I said. The industry in trouble. These youngsters gonna hold it down and it's in trouble right now. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't stepping up, you're in trouble. Um, but with that being said, let the people know where they can find you at, on what socials they can find you
All my social medias is Antverson except for my Snapchat. My Snapchat is it's Lil Ant Baby. And, on YouTube, just type up Antverson. iTunes, all that, just type up Antverson BPB. Yeah, that's about it. Instagram Antverson.
Like,
Everything.
yeah, man, check him out on all streaming platforms. All streaming platforms. Also, check out the Chop It Up podcast on all streaming platforms. We're on all streaming platforms. Check us out also. Um, Myself, I consider myself a little bit of a perfectionist. Like, I'll fully do a song and I'll find something wrong with it. Like, do you feel like you perfectionist, or you when you fully complete a song, are you content with what you're putting out?
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I record a whole song. If I don't like one thing about it, I'm gonna redo that.
Yeah,
I'm gonna redo that
absolutely.
because I'm not gonna throw out stuff people don't like. Like I know my fans real picky. I know what I'm gonna throw out. I know what they gonna like. I know what they not gonna like. So I know what to throw at them. So if I like
Absolutely.
mess up in the song, I'm gonna have to redo that.
Absolutely. That's how I am. I don't give a damn. It could be one little thing. The sound don't sound right. The verse, I'm gonna re-record it. I'm gonna redo
Like
it.
yeah, like my friends, they sitting here. Everybody in the group, they sitting here and hear me record songs all day. If my voice don't sound right, they hear me complain about it. Like I don't like how that sound. I'm about to redo that. Cause I mix and master my songs too. So if I don't like how
Mm.
that sound, I'm gonna redo that.
Then you, and it's clear. That's crazy. Did you? I'm gonna repeat what he just said. He said, first off, he make his own beats. Two, he mix and master his own music. That's that shows his dedication. At 17, that shows a lot of good and dedication, and
I
that's
know how
why
to
he's
make
successful.
I know how to make my own cover arts too. I know how to do a
Those
lot of
shit.
it.
Those shit. Like, I do graphic
Trust me.
design, but I don't be having time to do a lot of that.
Yeah.
But I'm very with this computer shit crazy. I just don't be having. I do a lot of that to myself. I also do like battle rap events on Discord. Discord is where I started recognizing the underground because it was a lot of them. It was a lot of them, and I said I wanted to do something where they had a platform where they ain't had to be the biggest star on the planet to be heard, seen, and ask these same questions. Because a lot of the time, them interviews they do, they be asking about shit that can get them dudes in trouble. Vlad, stop asking the people them fucking criminal questions. Um, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, Vlad getting people locked up, man. Stop doing that, Vlad. You
Man,
said
that's
what you was
crazy. But
doing.
that's their fault though. They shouldn't be on the interview talking like that.
True, true. They got to take some blame for that. True, definitely. Man, like I said, just keep doing what you're doing, man. Stay dedicated, stay focused on what you're doing. I'ma stay tuned in. I want y'all to stay tuned in, man. Like he said, follow on all streaming platforms, man. All of them. Spotify, iTunes, YouTube. If you ain't listening to this young man right here,
Mhm.
you ain't listening to no music. You gonna
Yeah,
miss out.
definitely.
Don't jump on the bandwagon. When he got one and that motherfucker skyrocket, and then he go get that contract. Don't be one of the people calling his phone talking about can I hold $5, but you ain't even play his music when it was for free. You know what I'm saying? Don't do it. Don't do it.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? I'm letting you know now. If you sleep on him, you're gonna miss something. I promise you,
Hmm.
you're gonna miss something. You're very talented, very creative. Keep doing what you're doing, man. It was a pleasure having you on, man. And I definitely, like I said, definitely want y'all to come back as a group. But before we leave, I want to ask one more question. Would you say in your creative process, you said most of the time when y'all creating as a group or you got a team or whatever, how would you say having a team, how has that aspect helped you rather than doing a lot of your processing as far as your promotion and then marketing and creating solo, having a team to help you, how does that, help get you out there?
Um, Having the team, it really do help me. Like everybody around me, it definitely helped me. Like we got all different accounts to promote and stuff. So it really helped me having more people around me, even when I'm like recording my recording process. If I say something like that's not like it's trash, they will tell me. Like I don't have no
Right.
people, I don't have no yes man around me. I definitely
Right.
don't.
We don't need
If
that.
they
I
tell
hate
me if I
that.
record something that's not it, they will tell me that it's not it.
Exactly.
But yeah, it really helped us. But we really looking for like besides us having a team, we really looking for like real people that could really help us like as far as like videos and more promotion and stuff like that and marketing and stuff. But with us having this around us, we really getting like deep in like Detroit and like we got other states tapping in with us like Atlanta, California, stuff like that. So that's really we trying to get worldwide though,
Yeah.
nationwide
Hey,
type
keep
stuff.
pushing, man. You keep pushing, you gonna be there. Cause let me tell you, I did this from the ground up. I don't really have a marketing team or a promotion team. I did it from the ground up. I think we had like 441 subs on YouTube.
Yeah,
small,
that's how it was.
but 6 months in though. 6 months in though, but that show you my grind. Even when people, when I did have people and they had to leave their personal situations that came along when I first started recording interviews, you just using Discord. You know what I'm saying? Those people, everybody that's came across me, I acknowledge them because if it wasn't for them, I couldn't keep pushing as far as I'm going today. And that's why I asked that. I listen to a lot of not just your music, some of those guys you name, I also listen to some of their music. So I know that the group that you around is just as talented as you. And
Yeah.
that's the crazy part. You surround yourself with people with the same focus and the same dream, you can get places.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But like I said, man, it was a pleasure having you on, man. Definitely want y'all to come back and holler at y'all. Definitely probably do some solos with them cats, man, if they willing to do some solo interviews on their music. You know what I'm saying? I just like I said, I just like to give these independent artists on this underground scene their platform to be heard and be seen. You know what I'm saying? It's not about numbers, it's not about views. Because I had no idea until after I sent you the podcast the request and then went and explored. But it's not about that. What it's about is good music and good talent. You know what I'm saying? And recognizing it and making sure the world recognizes so that, hey, like I was telling the guy the other day, uh, who the name is Fat Joe. He do on Saturdays. He do he allow artists to come on his live and perform a song for the industry. Like this Saturday, he had Swiss Beats in that was watching and listening. You know what I'm saying? There's always opportunities out there. That's what I like about Instagram. It's a good way to connect, and there's always opportunities. That's one you might want to look into on a Saturday. If I want to Saturday, look into it. There could be some probably get you a little nose and let them hear you. Because guarantee if they didn't hear you, they hear you. You know what I'm saying? I hear a lot of times like people say that when they get in the industry and people first thing that people tell them, even when you think people not looking at you, they looking at you. And that's definitely what's going on. If, it's coming. It's
Yeah.
coming. Stay focused, bro. Stay focused. Don't give up on your dream because you got something. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, man, it was a pleasure to chop it up podcast, man. It's your boy Hawklyfe. My special guest, Lil Ant. Chop it up podcast. We out here. Chop, chop, chop it up. Let's talk.